Hello, friend. Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. Yes, today we're going to talk about voting and the importance of still voting, even though we might be in Mexico, and a large part of our audience are folks that are already here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a link that will help you vote for the states, even though that you're in Mexico. But there's some statistics I want to share with you. 69% of Americans believe that voting is a really important thing to do. They see the value and they understand what the meaning is behind it. 21% feel it's only somewhat important, and 10% don't even vote. They don't feel that their vote matters, and they feel it's too much effort. Okay, so let's just talk about what's on the ballot this year. There's a lot of contention, and whether you're on the left or whether you're on the right, this election is unprecedented. It's amazing all the things that have taken place. Now, I'm one of those that wasn't raised politically, I guess is the word, and still today, being a Christian, I believe that there are things that in our world that are important to voice a belief, and I think that's important. So, but I would also say that voting is a privilege. Voting is our right. Being in America, and there's some implications, and I want to share that with you right now. So, voting equals freedom. We look back in 1776, and we all know what happened then, and it changed the world. I should say changed the world. It changed the world, and the United States was born. And without getting into a deep history by any means, I'm just wanting to let you know that if you don't normally vote, I want to encourage you, by the time I'm done here, that you in fact see how important it is. So what's actually on the docket? What actually is the important things that we're voting for? Inflation. Has it hit you in your pocketbook, in your purse? Prices. Are prices going up or are they going down? They're going up. How about the price for groceries? How about gasoline? It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable the way that prices. When Barbara and I, we've lived here now 3 years. When Barbara and I went back to the States last year for 3 weeks. First, it was 3 weeks too long. We could hardly wait to get back. But we could not believe how expensive it was. It was almost like we've been away for 15, 20 years. And I mean, I'll never forget, we took my mom to lunch, Barbara, my mom and I, and we went to a place like Taco Bell, only it's more California, and there's some in Arizona and New Mexico and Colorado and all. And we just had a regular lunch. I mean, they have burritos and hamburgers and French fries, nachos, all that kind of stuff. It's fast food. And our bill was $38. I can remember going and having the dollar meal. You could get a burrito for $1. I think the burritos now are like at, I want to say it was $2, $2.50, maybe even $3. And it was just a little rolled tortilla with beans and cheese in it. I was amazed, absolutely amazed. So prices, healthcare. This is a big one. It's a big one. And as the baby boomers get older and older, and I'm a baby boomer, I will tell you that the healthcare mindset is absolutely something you think about a lot, because you never know when and if something happens, are you able to medically be taken care of? That's an important thing on the ballot. How about immigration? Man, living. We live in Mexico. We love being here. We love the Mexican people. And, you know, I realize that there's a lot of people getting in. You know, what's interesting is when it comes to going into a country, people are looking for freedom. They're looking for that opportunity to be an immigrant mindset, that they want to be able to live life at its fullest. They want to be able to make a living and be able to do it in a free enterprise and in a free country. America is the #1 place in the world that people will do anything to get into. I'm still proud of our country. I guess I would say I'm a proud flag flying American. But I also know there's a reality of things, and voting gives us the opportunity to have our say, to let our voice be heard. And that's what's really important about it. The economy, jobs, unemployment, housing, have those prices changed? Unbelievable. My mom is living in a house, and this is in Albuquerque, a house that I believe it's about probably 1,600 square feet. And we lived in a house that, or I guess you'd call it an apartment, that was also a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We were paying I think it was $1,925, $1,925. My mom is now, their rent now is over $1,800 a month. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I went and looked at some apartments and things for her. I couldn't believe the prices. I could not believe the prices. So our vote gives us the power of being able to say what topics are important to us and have our voice. National security, that's a really important one. How about taxes? How about the government spending? It gives us the opportunity to share our voice, how we see things should be. How about abortion? That is a huge issue. Education. The future of our kids, and being able to vote on a better life for them. I guess that's the best way I could put it. Gun laws. I can't believe, I mean, it's amazing talking about gun laws. And again, I'm not all political, and I don't get into egging anybody on, but this issue over the Secret Service and the assassination attempt of President Trump, this gun thing is huge. They're trying to wonder how a 20-year-old kid got hold of an AR-15, got up on the top of the building, and was able to take a shot at a former president. That is unbelievable. So now it's a big thing about guns. Huge, huge. It's brought it more to the forefront, I believe, to a lot of lawmakers. And how about crime? Terrible. Crime is terrible. People say, well, I've heard it's like this and that in Mexico. I got to tell you, where we live, you don't hear of it. I mean, people ask me, are you in fear living here? When she was alive and we first got here, my sister-in-law called Barbara, her older sister, and was all concerned. because she saw all these people at the border that were underneath the bridges and such. She got all concerned and says, no, we're a 12-hour drive from there. So here in Lake Chapala, I mean, the Mexican government is very serious of keeping this place safe. Now, are there better places to live than others? Yes. But the important thing to know is crime and fear is not on the forefront of your mind. It just isn't. But it is in the States. So my question to you is this. If voting is our freedom, is it important to vote? If voting impacts the future, elections have consequences, and every vote counts. Voting holds politicians accountable. How about it actually affects our local neighborhoods, our local communities? It impacts international relations. Our democracy is at stake. Voting impacts immigration. Climate issues are on the ballot this year. Voting, it's your money. Social Security, they're saying, is going to run out. But what voting does is make sure where the tax money goes and that our tax dollars go to the right places. The community, it affects our country. And the country depends on you and I. Is voting important? It absolutely is. I'd like to encourage you. If you have not decided to vote, I want to encourage you to vote. I'm going to have a link below this video in the description. That's a link that you can actually, if you're already here in Mexico, if you're in the States and you don't think you're going to be able to get where you need to get to, I'm going to leave a link that you can click on, and it allows you to vote from Mexico. We've already done ours. It's a very simple process. I'm going to send the link. That link was actually found by one of our subscribers. And again, Don, thank you for sharing that with us. And so it's an important thing. So voting is important. And I want to encourage you to go ahead and vote. Friend, I hope this video has been of value to you. I hope that you were able to glean some of the importance of the things I shared. Feel my heart that I care about our country. I care about Mexico, and I care about you. So get out and vote. And as always, thank you so much for being a part of this channel, supporting this community. Have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next video.